Mwah, replay viewers. Mwah, we replay viewers. Mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah. Good morning, Griff. All right. All right. You guys want to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge because nobody showed up on my walking tour. Thus, I am getting paid to do this live stream. I waited 20 minutes for these people to come on my walking tour. None and done. That's right, baby. None and done. Let's act completely crazy on the Brooklyn Bridge. I have a cup of coffee in me. Good morning, Miss Lovely. Welcome. Do we already have our prerequisite thumbs down? Somebody came in and somebody left. It's still dark out there. Are you on the West Coast there, Gail? Sunrise is just after 7 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. Your next trip in October, you was able to get a good deal for 28 days. Oh, wow. Oh, you're in Arizona, where they don't do daylight savings time. Let's look over the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't have my gimbal on me. I don't even have my little tripod on me, so this is all going to be handheld. So it's going to be a little shaky. Yeah, you guys are smart over there in Arizona. None of that high jive. Daylight savings time over there. All right. Let's walk over the bridge because I'm in the mood to walk over the bridge, and I was supposed to walk over the bridge with a group of people. They did not show up. Gave them 20 damn minutes. Whatever. Whatevs. And I don't even have my batteries, right? Yeah, I don't have an extra battery with me. Good to see you, Tracy. All right, it's all good. No need to explain yourself if you cannot watch. No need to explain yourselves. No need. Get my hand comfortable here. So I know I'm going to hold this phone for like about probably an hour. Lotus Flow, hello. Let's walk over the bridge. Let's look over Brooklyn Bridge and see how terrible the tourists are behaving today. They should be behaving badly. Actually, considering I don't have a battery and it's cold out here, let's see how long this live stream is going to actually last. I just realized that. It may not last very long, so let me be brisk with my walking. Let me be fast with this, because I have nothing on me. And I want to listen to music on my way home, damn it. I want to listen to music. It's cold today. Right now it's in the upper 20s, I want to say. It's in the upper 20s. Oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat, Tracy. It's cold, but today's going to be a really warm day. Later on this afternoon, it's going to get up into the 40s. And then tomorrow is going to be even nicer. Relatively. I'm used to the cold already, so for me, it's beautiful out here right now. But let's briskly walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's see if I can walk over the Brooklyn Bridge in under 40 minutes. Yeah, that's the whole thing, Dave. Good to see you. It's gonna rain here in New York on Saturday, and that's because it's gonna get warmer and warmer and warmer. This whole warm and rain crap is working my nerves. Oh, this is funny. It's a tourist behaving badly here. They want to cross the street, and I have seen people almost hit by cars here so many times. Yes, Tracy Taylor. Getting me another cup of coffee. All right, let's do it. Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge. The 136-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, she knows she's on the walk side. She should know better. I like how annoyed she got. Now see, this is a major problem here because the pathway is only 16 feet wide. These guys take up half this space here. This is why you have all these conflicts between the pedestrians and the cyclists here on the Manhattan side. It's because these tables take up so much room, and to be honest, they should eliminate the vendors with the tables here. See how much room they take up? So you have the line. This is the bike lane. This is the pedestrian path, and you see how the pedestrian path is cut in half by 2/3. This table's really far out. Less than about 2 feet right there between the table and the edge of the pathway. Too many guys down here. So where do I do walking tours? I do walking tours over the Brooklyn Bridge, Central Park, and Coney Island. Those are my specialties. Those I could almost do these tours blindfolded, but I could take you other places like I could take you places like the High Line, and they do need another vendor line, yes. It is a lot of space taken up. This pathway is only 16 feet wide, so if you have the vendors taking up a good chunk of that, and then this bridge gets crowded like it does, this is the 4th most popular destination here in New York City. Of course you're going to get conflicts and people almost getting hit by bikes. What were they selling? They were selling keychains, drawings, paintings, a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with the Brooklyn Bridge, actually. Selfie sticks. Yeah, nothing too crazy. All right. Yeah, no, vendors should only be allowed in areas where they could get out of people's ways. And the problem with the vendors is that, besides people wanting to take pictures here on the bridge and enjoy the views from the bridge, the problem is that you have people that use the bridge to commute, especially cyclists. So, a lot of times you get people who, get frustrated by all the crowds here on the bridge. And it can get very frustrating if you're not used to it. I'm actually quite used to it. I'm quite used to it. But for some people, they can't handle it. Good morning, Susie May. Susie May, I'll be day drinking with you in a matter of a few hours. Just don't make eye contact. No, you have to make eye contact. You have to make eye contact. That's the key. You have to make eye contact. It's beautiful up here. But had a couple of people for the walking tour over the Brooklyn Bridge. They never showed up. No call, no nothing. It's always annoying. But I still get paid. Annoying that I have to wake up in the morning, but it is what it is. But I hope everyone's having a great, Thursday? Hopefully everyone's having a great Thursday. I should have been making live streams the last couple of days, but there's so much going on at my house. They will never know. No, they would not. They would have got a private tour. This week has flown by. This week there's so much going on. I mean, yeah, the whole president thing, whatever. I'm all impeachment out. But, there's like a lot of YouTube drama going on. There's a lot of Periscope drama going on. I have to say, though, since nobody knows what the hell the Periscope app is, the drama on the Periscope app is quite comical. Evidently, Big Keem is still a thing. And Kayvon did a scope last night. Kayvon, the creator of Periscope app, he was there showing his dogs. And I'm looking at who's joining the broadcast. You're watching the tennis drama, that's good. Right? The Australian Cup, right? A lot of drama going on over there. But I tell you, the stuff people complain about. Now, are they still halting play because it's so hot? I have a friend who's working in Melbourne, and he says it's like a gajillion degrees over there, and he can't function correctly. All right, we're here. Oh, but God, because of the smoke, even worse. Even worse. Okay, we're here, baby. Welcome to the Brooklyn Bridge. All handheld today. Sorry if it's a little shaky. Beautiful out here. Feels good in the sun, I'll tell you that much. No, not a lot of people out here. You know, there's not a lot of tourists in town right now. So this is the low season. If you want to visit New York, January, February are probably the best months because there's nobody here. Of course, except for us New Yorkers. Oh, look at what we got. Please, somebody take screenshots. Somebody needs to take screenshots of this. We got a koala. Oh, he has a little scarf. Thinking of all my friends in Australia right now. Got it? Got it? Yay. And this is like just been put here. Yeah, it's actually it's really clean. So this has just been put over here. Yay. We got our koala friend. Okay. You got the screenshot. Good to see you, Will. Dropping another line. Now there was another one on the close to the Brooklyn side. Let's see if it's still there. I don't think it's still there. I think they're just rotating them. I think they're taking them on stuff, taking them off stuff. Just got off the underground. Nice. I'm just walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. I gotta mind my time here because I do not have a battery or anything like that. If I could finish this live stream with 30% battery, I'm going to be really happy. Going back underground now. Be careful out there driving the Northern Line. And you see, because I stopped to show the koala, everybody had to stop to take pictures of the koala. Everybody. Get my exercise since I'm not doing a tour. The Brooklyn Bridge is 136 years old. Between each tower, it's exactly 1,600 feet. The first suspension bridge of a large scale to be made of steel. The first bridge in existence to be electrified with Thomas Edison's electric light bulb. Yes. So many things have happened here. So many movies, TV shows, and whatnot. TV shows, commercials. Yay. Okay. Crossing center span. These towers, when they were completed in the summer of 1875, these were the tallest man-made structures on the North American continent. They held that title for nearly 40 years. In fact, when they finished this tower right here behind me, the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge, the week they finished this tower, General Custer lost at the Battle of Little Bighorn. Kind of amazing. All right, coming up on 17 minutes. Who is that there? D90 Bell, hello. Long time. You're one of these people who change your name all the time? What was your name before? Love it when these people change their names. I have never changed my name on any social media. I always get a little weary of people who change their name a gajillion times. The fencing here to prevent the idiots from climbing the bridge. They still climb the effing bridge. They still climb it. I do not recommend climbing. What about Bruce/Pablo? That's true, yeah. But see, Bruce/Pablo has been Bruce/Pablo for years. Your friend's calling you Bell. Okay. Okay. D90? Was that your name originally? We're in the middle of the bridge. In the middle. In the middle. Let's show you the expansion joint. Let's see the expansion joint. No, definitely not boozy. Here's the expansion joint. Look at all that grease. That's how much the bridge moves. The bridge is over-engineered to a factor of 6. So this thing can move quite a lot. Yes. I love it when I get paid to come outside to do nothing. Which is good. This is my only day of work today. This is the only day of work all week. But good to see you, Jim. Good morning. Briskly making my way over the bridge because I do not have a battery. I do not have my little tripod. I don't have any of my accoutrements. So I gotta briskly make it over this bridge here. Really take a leg. It has to be fast today. It's cold. The cold definitely affects the battery. I'm happy I'm not doing a bike tour in this though. Even though there's very light wind. It would have been fine to do a bike tour today, but still. When you breathe in this cold air, for me, besides adding to fatigue, just hurts sometimes. I did do a bike tour so far this winter. It was like 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And I had people, of course, they were like from Denmark or something like that. So they're like pushing a pace the whole time. They're like really pushing a pace. And I'm like, and what happened was when I was done with the tour, I went right home and I went right to bed. Yeah, no, the face does hurt, but like I get used to it. But you'd be surprised how many people come out on the tour and it's freezing cold and it's like they don't have gloves and shit like that. It's like, if you don't have gloves, then what the hell are you doing on a walking tour? What are you doing on a bike tour in this kind of weather? Like Central Park, I had a fairly large group for a walking tour recently. It was very cold, and a bunch of people like in hoodies and stuff like that, and no gloves, and I'm like, what the hell? Continue your job. I'll see you later. All right. See, I want to leave enough battery to at least get some tourists behaving badly. We're now crossing the Brooklyn Tower here of the Brooklyn Bridge. And there's nobody out here, so if you want to come out here and take photos today is the day to come out here and take photos. It is cold up here, though. I'm happy I have my gloves. But I was so ready to do a walking tour over this bridge today because I watched my documentary last night. I watched my Ken Burns documentary, which my wife was like, again? You watching that again? And I'm like, I have to. It's like Scarface. There's even lines in the movie or in the documentary that I like to say out loud over and over again. David McCullough, noted historian, he has some of the greatest lines in the documentary. Like, it took 14 long years to build the bridge between 1869 and 1883, years during which Thomas Edison invents the light bulb, the phonograph, Alexander Graham Bell the telephone, the buffalo were exterminated from the Great Plains, the catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. In Europe, Marx dies, and Einstein, Picasso, and Lenin, and that's Lenin from Russia, were born. I do edit out the communist leaders, though, because most people don't know who I'm referring to when they say Lenin and Marx, Karl Marx. Most people don't know those references. So I edit those out. But that's David McCullough opening the movie Brooklyn Bridge. And then another one of my favorite lines that he says is, walking over the Brooklyn Bridge is like walking over like walking on the rim of the Grand Canyon. Nobody should miss it. And the simple fact that it's a man-made structure makes it all the better. And it is a completely man-made experience. This is, a walk over the Brooklyn Bridge is to experience what it is to be a human. People built this thing to walk into the air. It's kind of amazing. Chester Arthur was the president of the Vermont president. He didn't piss off what? He didn't piss in out of house in February? Yeah, there you go. President Chester A. Arthur's from Vermont? I did not know that. There's little stuff like that I love. Little nuggets of history. That's what I thrive off of. All right, we're almost to the Brooklyn side. Good to see you, Matt. Not much. Just walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. Nobody came on my walking tour, so I'm getting paid to do this. So is Calvin Coolidge. Calvin Coolidge was from Vermont. Wow. I did not know that. I did not know that. Was that 25 minutes on the live stream? 25 minutes. Got to keep track of time. It's okay, Matt. I still get paid. Yes, I am walking fast. I wouldn't say it's like a jog, but you know, I do ride a bike for a living and walk. But this is definitely not walking tourist pace. This is like New Yorker pace right now. And I wouldn't consider this walking fast. This is like my normal walk speed. Yep. Don't you love fast walkers? We're efficient, damn it. We're efficient. A little brisk walk. That's a good way to describe it, Matt. It's actually getting, I can feel it getting warmer out here. Or that might be the BQE down beneath me, giving off all that heat. Probably the BQE. Exactly, yeah. New Yorkers tend to pace a little bit faster than everyone else. Especially people in California. California people have to be some of the slowest walkers I have ever met in my life. And I mean, they walk slow, man. Might as well crawl. Yeah, it's going up to 47, 45 degrees today. Cell phones do slow everything down. I feel like I'm the only one who actually like pulls over when I like text. Like let's say I need to send out a text or I need to read a text. I will literally pull over to the side. I use garbage cans and poles to kind of mark my spot so nobody walks into me. But now we live in a day and age where like people will check their phone in the middle of an intersection and just stop. Starlings, hello. You walk fast? Yeah, living in Oklahoma. Yeah, it's Oklahoma. They walk slow and drive fast in California. Absolutely. They drive fast and distracted. Yes, it's good. It's almost shorts weather. Almost shorts weather. It's almost. I wait until it hits at least 65 degrees before I start breaking out the shorts. And sometimes I'll wait even later. Like I did work some days this year when it must have been like almost 100 degrees in the road and I was still wearing jeans and stuff like that. You know, that's one thing I do have to be careful of when I lead especially a bicycle tour in the summertime. If I have to repair a bike and I have to kneel down on the pavement, I have burned myself on the pavement. I have done that. Where like I'll put a knee down and it's like, whoa, that hurts. And it's because the ground is like 120 degrees. But my favorite thing that happens in the summertime is random injuries. I'll come home from work, you know, well, on a day where I wear my bike shorts and all that, and I'll come home with like bruises, and I'm like, where the hell did I get all these blacks and blues and stuff like that? So it's always fun trying to figure out where the hell did I injure myself. Always a treat. This must be a group. There's a lot of people coming here in a single gaggle here. Hey guys, I don't want to walk in the ice, please. Please be cognizant of other bridge users, because I don't want to walk in the ice. Oh, they're speaking. Don't give me a dirty look like that. They're all speaking Spanish. They're Spanish tourists. Yeah, watch out for those tree branches, yeah. Whole gaggle of people, and they're all like rude. Hate that shit. If you're gonna come to New York, don't be rude. Don't give people dirty looks. No, they're from, no, they're speaking Spanish, yeah, Jim. I could spot Portuguese from a mile away. Some of my worst tours I ever done in my life as a tour guide have been with people from either Portugal or Brazil. Good morning, Ken. Let's see if we can catch any tourists behaving badly. We're at the dangerous intersection now, where people like to cross the street, not realizing they're crossing the highway. Exactly. No, I sit with a little piece of ice here in the crevice, and I'm on my ass. Yeah. But you get this, there's a new breed of tourist, the I don't give an F tourist, who, these are the ones who disrupt daily life. I mean, so some of the more distressing stories to come out of 2019, and I was not there for this one, but I heard about it from a fellow tour guide, was somebody tried to etch their name on the 9/11 memorial. I don't know what kind of sadistic, sad person you have to be to want to etch your name in the 9/11 memorial, but somebody tried to do that this year, or last year. The other one was, there was a walking tour in Harlem, and it was snowing on the ground from last winter, and some guests decided to throw snowballs at the people of Harlem. That's pretty bad. Hell's no, right, Matt? For me, some of the worst behavior I had was basically people trying to fact check me on the tour. Lake Nona, good to see you. Like, when people try to fact check me, that is annoying. Like, if you want to try to find out if I'm wrong about something, you're not going to get that. I have a brain like an elephant. I may be off a year or two sometimes with my dates, but for the most part, I'm right on. But I've had that a few times. And, but I mean, tourists nowadays, you have some who get it and who are civil and nice to their fellow man. Then you have other people that are just so freaking selfish. I always ask myself, do you act this way in your own home country? You were throwing snowballs in Harlem? Yeah. The NYC tour guide Facebook group is hilarious because you hear all these stories and stuff like that. Where's breakfast? Back in my neighborhood. I'm going to go back to my neighborhood, get me, I think we'll have a proper, good to see you, Jan. But Wikipedia is wrong, Wikipedia said that Jane's Carousel was built in 1899. It's 1922, ladies and gentlemen. Wikipedia is notoriously incorrect. But it's little stuff like that, which is like, if you're going to come on a tour with me, don't fact check me. Yeah, they throw us a shoot back, yeah. It's the new Harlem, they won't do that. We're in Brooklyn. This is the arm. I'm going to go close to the arm. Federal courthouse right here. Go across 2 streets here. People are likening this building here to the Flatiron Building, which I have to agree. It's very much like the Flatiron Building. Time, 35. Okay, so 35 minutes. If you're walking briskly, you could get across the Brooklyn Bridge. Look at this thing. Yeah, I know, I'm going to show him the arm. Throw buckets of water back, that'd be funny. I love this piece of art. It's a gigantic arm sticking out of the street, pointing to the skies, pointing to heaven, who knows? He's saying that Brooklyn is number 1. Sorry, Manhattan. Brooklyn is number 1, sorry. Brooklyn definitely the coolest spot around. Sorry. I can't wait. I had a dream. I was so depressed this morning because I hate it when I have dreams in Coney Island and I ride the cyclone. So I had a dream where I rode the cyclone a bunch of times. Yes, a miracle tour ticket, yes. So I woke up all sad this morning. I was like, I want to ride the cyclone. And I can remember it so, like I did it. Like I felt like I did it. Yeah, Brooklyn is a new Manhattan. I dream about the cyclone in Coney Island quite often. And last night I was in that whole Ken Burns thing. So I watched Ken Burns' Brooklyn Bridge. And then before that I watched Ken Burns' Coney Island one. Really, the Nets are in first place right now? That's good to know. A very vivid dream. It's what happens when they don't drink alcohol before I go to bed. I watched my Nora from Queens, Aquafina, the new Aquafina show, which I love. It's kind of like Broad City, but just with Aquafina. So that was fun. And then I literally had just one beer. And then I was like, yeah, let me go to bed. Let me not have my usual 3 or 4. The Knicks are a heartbreaker. You know, it'd be great if the Knicks... You know, the last time the Knicks won the championship, that was 1975. I wasn't even born yet. But if the Nets win, if the Brooklyn Nets win, oh man. And while the whole Barclays Center Atlantic Yards development may not be the best, it is nice to have a champion, a team here in Brooklyn. You know, it's sad. In Staten Island, they want to get rid of the Staten Island Yankees minor league baseball team. And this year may be their last year. So in honor of the New York Penn League throwing them in the garbage, they will have a garbage can day where they're giving out little, they look like garbage cans, but they're like cups. They called themselves the Pizza Rats last year, which I think they're going to do again. The Staten Island Pizza Rats. How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay, coming up on 40 minutes. Beautiful. I hit all the time parameters I wanted to hit. We are here in front of Borough Hall. Borough Hall. And here is the civil courts. Family court is in this building also. And then on the block behind it is where the criminal courts are. Downtown Brooklyn. The new downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, very nice timing. I could definitely feel it getting warmer. Definitely getting a couple of degrees warmer as we took this walk over the bridge. If I had my my tripod and battery with me, I probably would have done a longer live stream. But I was told I had a walking tour. So I came walking tour ready, which means I don't travel very heavy with a lot of stuff. We made it into this, ooh, that subway, that warm, nasty subway air feels nice. Oh, there's my work day, boom. Time to go home. Just like that. Just like that. Huzzah. That felt good. Now work canceled, nobody showed up. See, so how it works this time of year is if people set up a reservation, they call me the night before to come into work. So I only had a couple who wanted to come out on my walking tour today, but they never showed up. Ooh, it's a balmy 7 degrees up there in Vermont. Get under the electric blankets and don't burn down the house. Log on the floor. Turner Classic Movies playing a face in the crowd the other day. Oh my God, do I love that movie. Oh my God. Yeah. I still get paid, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Doubt I caught this train here. It's not rude of them. I still get paid. The only thing that sucks is I had to get up in the morning. And who wants to get up in the morning? But, you know, that's one thing I learned as a tour guide is, you know, being a tour guide, you got to get up in the morning. In Forest Hills? What? The boss is watching in Forest Hills? And I think this is my train. Or did I miss it? Let's see, did I miss it? Yes, I missed it. So you get a few more minutes with me. But yeah, in Forest Hills, waiting for the boss, nice. Yep, now we're going to the end of the line. Listen, I don't care if people don't show up for the tour, because I still get paid. So it doesn't matter. Let me take off my glove here. It is inconvenient, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is the off season, so I shouldn't even be in New York right now, but because of all the construction going on in my damn apartment right now, me and the wife are stuck here in New York right now. But she's making money. She always makes money. That was fun, a little walk over the bridge. It's always fun taking a walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, huh? I should have did it the other day when, I should have did it yesterday. Yesterday I had an idea of walking over the Brooklyn Bridge and then going down to Brooklyn Bridge Park and watch the sunset. And I should have did that because we had a nice sunset yesterday. Exactly, life happens. Life always gets in the way. Life always gets in the way. Look, it's warm. Look, I'm sweating. That's how you know it's warm. I'm not wearing gloves and I'm sweating. I'll wear the hat just so I look kind of okay. By the way, go to Made in Brooklyn Company. Exactly. At least you get a live stream with me here in the morning. Exactly. You were going to get one after work anyway, but you guys got like a proper walk over the Brooklyn Bridge live stream. I've been seeing a couple of live streams here on YouTube from people with a lot bigger viewership, and they don't know anything. We need on this day in 2016, we had a really big snowstorm. And now I'm kind of pissed off that Periscope deleted all my videos because, actually, you know what? I have it here on YouTube because that was Jonah. I have it here on YouTube. So I do have that video of the snowstorm. I might share that out. I'll probably share that out today on my Twitter and my Discord. If you're not following me on Discord is where the chat never ends. But yeah, we have almost 2 feet of snow in 2016, and it was one of my first live streams out in the snow, and we saw the polar bears swim, and I was on the last train leaving Coney Island. And here's my train, just like that. Thank you for joining me over this walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, but don't forget, have a fantastic Brooklyn day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones. Cherish the moments. And they deleted everything. Oh, this is not even my train. Wait, hold on. This is not my train. You got a few more minutes with me. So they deleted my entire channel on Periscope. So I lost all my content. And some of it I have, thanks to a lovely website called Katch, K-A-T-C-H, which, and I'll say this a million times. Wait, we're not done yet, Susie. We're not done yet. It's not my train. Not my train. Thought that was my train, but it's not my train. So, the folks who ran Catch, and Catch was a website that where it saved your Periscope videos. There was a time and a place where Catch was becoming like the YouTube for Periscope, and what was happening was that people were able to find scopes on replays, and the comments will all be there, the hearts will all be there, and it actually worked better on a replay than Periscope actually did. And then the company had to fold, and they had an opportunity to sell the company to Twitter, but Twitter decided not to buy them. And thanks to them, I have a lot of my original Periscope videos. Those are saved, and I have them like on a hard drive, and a lot of them are here on YouTube. But then, what was it? How long ago was it now? About a year and a half ago, when they deleted my channel. Now, mind you, the week before they deleted my channel, I was featured 5 times in 1 week, and like the old man on the roof, Ron Waxman, got so upset. Oh my God, he featured him 5 times, blah. But then what happened? Am I coming back on later? Probably, maybe. A very underrated app. Well, Catch was great. Catch was fantastic. Catch made Periscope like relevant. Like that's the thing I always tell people. It's like, because if they didn't have a Periscope app and they didn't want to download the Periscope app, they could watch my videos on Catch. Because Catch was like a website. But some of my biggest broadcasts I ever did are gone forever. And probably the biggest one is my biggest one, where I had 250,000 people watch me in a blizzard. And I was answering over 100 comments a minute. That was funny. That I wish I had. But that's gone forever. But I do have my first cyclone ride on a live stream. I do have this storm from 2016. I have that. But my biggest broadcast I ever did is gone forever. And that's why I refuse to do anything meaningful on there. Once they deleted my channel, it was a wrap. And I'm not going to go around kissing ass to try to keep my Periscope channel. That is definitely not going to happen. That storm was fun. And not yet, not my train yet. Not my train yet. But good to see you, Cheryl. Good morning. Yeah, it was, I mean, there was some moments on there that I wish I should have saved. But, they deleted my channel for, I still don't know what reason. They never gave me any communication about why they deleted my channel, why they took everything away. But I think they wanted me to beg for my channel back, like the Wolf Puppy. Everyone coming together for Wolf Puppy. Oh, give her channel back. Everyone turned their back on me. People who I thought were my friends turned their back on me when I lost my Periscope channel, because they were legit worried that they would lose their Periscope channel for supporting me. So to all those people, if they come over here to YouTube, go fuck off. Yeah, that was a fun broadcast. I mean, and we're gonna do another one. I mean, there'll be another one. There will be another snowstorm. There will be another crazy shutting down of the city snowstorm, and it'll be on better quality. They did it to a lot of people, but I noticed that a lot of people got a lot more support. I went out of my way for a couple of people when I was exposing the hypocrisy and lies of Periscope, which are still there. And, a lot of those people turned their backs on me. I would DM them, and I don't get a DM back. And it's like, okay. I know. Well, I'm here now. Like that scene in Casino. Like, you're over here now. I'm like, yeah, I'm over here now. I appreciate that, show. I appreciate that. I mean, the people who actually like my content. See, this is another problem, is that there's a lot of people over on Periscope that if it's not on Periscope, they won't watch because they want to stay in that ecosystem. And so thus, what that tells me as a content creator is they don't care about and value me as a creator. They don't care about me as creator because I create live video. It's because I was doing it on Periscope, and they cared more about Periscope. So those people who stay over there, I don't care about. They can stay over there all they want. There's nothing over there though, Matt. That's the thing. I mean, so last night I decided to peruse the list and see what are people doing on Periscope. And besides people smoking blunts and begging for super hearts, I didn't know Big Keem was still a thing. And Big Keem and a couple of other people, they did lose a lot of good people. Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't, a lot of people don't. Like, look at Chocolate Johnny. Chocolate Johnny was probably one of the biggest Periscopers around. Now he's on Facebook. Exactly, yeah, I know, right? What the fuck, Kmon? But, yeah, I don't know, nobody's really, So anyway, so last night there was this whole drama going on. I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you so much. That's a police term right there. Got my six. Like Judy Ron. I'm so happy Judy Ron's over here on YouTube. You have no idea. Because here on YouTube, he's really, he really, who's that? So Big Keem is a guy who used to lie down in his bed talking about people who you never heard of. And making it like a soap opera. Like people like, ooh, what's he going to say next? And last night, there is a Periscope user named Churchy. And Churchy lives out of her car, very much like the Feet Piece guy. And people give her money, and evidently she was having some kind of mental breakdown in a parking lot somewhere. So Big Keem was getting on there, and this Brandy 1972 was still around. Like people who I thought they were just gonna disappear. A military term, oorah, that's right. I know, and Joey's over here too. Susie May, it's funny that, this is how small of a penis Ron Waxman has. Is that on his Twitter, on his profile on Twitter, it says #1 content creator on New York City content creator on Periscope, and he hasn't streamed in 4 months. Helps you with your anxiety. Oh, I appreciate that, Miss Lovely. That is one thing I do. When I was in college, I did do radio. So, I only broadcast a radio show on Twitch, Bob. I only do the radio show on Twitch. I might do a radio show today, actually. But I only do the radio show on Twitch. So Twitch is where I go and break copyright, and I do what I used to do on Periscope all the time. So Twitch is for the radio show. And that's where the radio show lives. So that's where you guys could give me music, and we could play music and hang around the old Victrola for a few hours. I might do the radio show today, because I have beer in the fridge. Yeah, he's still there, yeah. This has turned into quite a Subway chat. Yes, we haven't had one of these in a while. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do try to keep a nice voice. That's the thing. There's some people on the other app that could really make something of themselves here on YouTube. Because here on YouTube, while YouTube may be as dysfunctional as all the other apps, this is where everyone's watching videos. This is where everyone's at. 1 billion people use YouTube every day. Yeah, I have a Twitch, same name. Actually, if you go here on my YouTube channel here on the homepage, you have like links. So I don't know if he's gone. I don't know if the old man on the roof is gone, Jan, but he hasn't scoped in 4 months. And I had people, especially last month in December, I had a lot of Ron Waxman fans come out of the woodwork blaming me for him not being on Periscope anymore, because I went to his house. We went to his house here on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see where he lives, go to my replays. But it's like, if you're going to bully people and all that, then, don't be surprised if I hop on a train and come over to your house. But there's conspiracy theory that because I did that live video on YouTube, that was the catalyst behind Ron Waxman scoping less. Which, if it is, then my job is done. My job is complete. But he hasn't been on in 4 months, and it's funny seeing all of the Ron Waxman fans come out of the woodwork and say, oh, you scared them off a scope. The quality is the quality is better here on YouTube for 2 main reasons. One, the image quality is better, and two, the people are more engaged here. They're not like as dumb and as fickle as Periscope viewers are. And people, yeah, a bunch of people would DM me throughout December being like, you scared Ron Waxman off scope and all this. And I was like, no. He did that on his own. I know, my job is done. And this live video is done because here's my tray. All right, guys. Yeah, that's it. That's all he does is politics. And if he stick to politics, he will probably have a bigger following than just bullying people. People don't know. Anyway, now have a great Brooklyn day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and have a cup of coffee with me, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys. Have a good one, guys. Keep on making videos, Ken. Everyone follow Ken Rod for some coffee reviews. I'll see you guys in a minute, or soon. I don't know when I'm going to come on next. Follow the Discord to find out when I'm going to come on, where the chat never ends. I'll see you guys soon.